Hello viewers, welcome to our lesson number 9. We are going to look at simple interest. So today what we're going to do is to give an introduction of simple interest, right? So we're going to look at some definitions, then we're going to look at some formulas. So now let's look at some definitions under our lesson of simple interest, right? So today what we're going to do first is to look at what is interest. Right. So, in simple terms, an interest is just a payment right, that is done under a certain percentage rate. Right. So, we are saying sometimes when you look at the second thing that we're going to find is principle, right? So when you look at principle, right, there's certain percentage either when someone borrows or when someone earns or when someone makes a save. So there's a certain payment that is done either to someone or to the lender, either to the borrower or to the lender, right? That is done under a certain rate. So that is what we call an interest. So it's like either a charge, right, or either a benefit, something like that, right? Depending on which are you the lender or are you the borrower. Right. Then the second thing that we're going to look at now is principal. Right. Principal is actually the amount of money, right, either borrowed or invested or and right, and so on and so on and so on. So we are saying either someone might borrow, right? So the figure that you borrow is what you refer to as principal. Or someone might want to invest. Let's say, for example, I want to make something like a certain amount of money, but I can't actually save it in my own account, right, or in my own hands. So I'll have to make sure that I save this money in the bank. Then so what happens is we actually agree on with the bank that I want to save like $200,000, right? So they actually charge me the interest, right? That is for like a charge that is given to we are keeping your money, so we actually want this amount of money so that we can be able to keep your money here. So we actually agree on a certain date that or on a certain amount, like for example the 200,000 that I've said that I want to withdraw my money when it reaches 200,000. So what happens is no matter how much trouble are you in or how much complications actually if already in your life and you want to withdraw the money before it actually reaches 200,000, the bank won't allow because you actually made a certain agreement that either after 5 years or either when the money reaches 200,000. So the bank will actually say no, 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 no. Remember the agreement. So the only invested money will actually be withdrawn when you actually reach your agreement, either in terms of years or in terms of the amount of money. Right now, let's look at rate. So rate is actually a percentage. It's actually a percentage that is used to actually see on how much interest are we supposed to be charged, right? So this is going to be your rate. Then the time is actually something like how long is an agreement going to reach, or how long are you going to repay the borrowed money, or how long are you going to keep your investment, right? So here now interest is actually an amount of money. So here we are going to look at units of currency. When you're looking at principal, again it's money, so you're looking at currency. So I'm going to actually say currency in general because sometimes we'll be dealing either in French or you'll be dealing with pounds, something like that, depending on the currency that you are using. Rate is actually measured in percentage, right? Time in this regard, we actually use time in terms of years. So time is actually measured using the years. Right, so now let's look at the formulas that you actually use when calculating this interest. So in other words, we're going to say simple interest, right? Simple interest, right, denoted by a capital letter I, is actually going to be the principal, right, so where does the principal, right, times rate times time, actually all over 100, right? So in simple, just saying I is equal to PRT or over what? Or over 100. So it's actually principal. Sorry for this spelling. It's principal. Wait. So remember, whenever we're using rate, right? Rate is actually going to be given in terms of R percentage. So this is what is going to happen. Now, R percentage is the same as R over 100. So whenever you're given in terms of R, the figure that you're given here is what you're going to place here, right? So the 100 is actually this one that you're seeing under the denominator. So actually don't put the percentage sign, or say when you're given 5%, then you put like 5 over 100 here, or 0.05. No, just put 5, right? This I'm given 5%, I'm going to just put a 5 there, right? So please don't put 0.05, because it's already converted in percentage, because there's over 100 here, so we don't want this, right? Now, so what if I want to calculate the principal, right? Later on in the future lessons, we're going to look at what we call subject formula, right? We are going to see how we are going to get this formula, but here I'm going to give you the straightforward formula, that is 100i over rate times time. For rate, again, it's going to be 100 times interest over principal times time, and time is going to be 100 times interest over principal times rate. So these are the formulas that you are going to use. So in the next lesson, we're going to do some examples and I'll give you questions. So in this one, just study what is simple interest. Thank you and see you on our next lesson, and please don't forget to subscribe so that whenever I post the video, you actually receive it or a notification instantly. Thank you.